Oh, hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we're back over here at the small yard that I shoot, where do a lot of the corvid shooting, and I've discovered that there's actually rats as well on this property. So they've got a couple of holes just either side of the shed, that I've noticed that they're using as a kind of run to come out and feed on the feed that's just in front of the cattle. So the plan of action is to see if we can take a few of them out, as well as any sort of corvids that come into range, and hopefully we can take a few out, so stay tuned. Well, first crow down. Hopefully we can start building a decent sized bag here. So this is the first rat. It pops its head up out of the grid, and it looks as if the pellet just goes over its head, but you'll see in the slow-mo just here that the pellet scalps it straight in the head and puts it out. There's just a still picture of the pellet. Again, the same with this one. Slow-mo, the pellet just misses it right over its back, and it darts back down into the hole. Here we go with another one. It's just plain sort of hide and seek, just peeking its head up out of that hole. Took a while, but eventually it stuck its head back out. As you can see, it's just kind of kicking at the ground level there, and I'm just trying to be patient, waiting on it sticking its head up so I can get a decent shot at it. That was big enough. Just a bit too high to stick its head up, and put one right in its head, and it just sort of kicks itself out. I'm not sure if that's just nerves, but a few kicks. Back onto the crows. Wind caught that pellet there and just winged it, so it required a follow-up shot. And when I take the shot, the pellet lands and the crow just dies on the other side of that shed there. Back out to the rats. This was a common occurrence, sort of going between the top of the shed and then down onto the rats. Here we go again, back up onto the top with a pigeon. And the same again, it just flops down and dies on the other side of the roof there. Here we have another pigeon down in front of the cattle feed, just pecking away. And I'm just waiting for it to turn, to present itself, to get a good shot at it and put it over. Flaps about a bit and then just dies on the spot. Was actually looking to maybe put another pellet in it, but when I recocked the gun and put it back up, it was dead. After that pigeon, I spot this big rat, and I No sure whether it's maybe myself that misjudged the distance, but as you can see, I just put a pellet right by his bum and it scampers. You see the slow-mo, the pellet just drops short. And it wasn't too long before it reappeared. And I put a decent strike on it and think to myself that it was dead. That was another one out. But it's started sort of jumping about, and its head was trying to get back up onto that the wall there. So I recocked the rifle and put a second pellet into it, which does the job, puts it down. So we're back up top here with a pigeon, and this one just drops straight off the roof and lands in a puddle. Back down for another rat, and this one looks like a big one, but it takes the pellet and knocks it straight over. So it'd been a wee while, sitting there probably 40 minutes before I clocked this magpie coming in, and it's quite a distance up that the yard, probably about 45 yards I think the shot distance was, but I catch it with a decent strike, and it fumbles about, makes its way up to the end of the fence there, and then just drops dead. So just after I shooting that one, another one appeared, it's maybe 50 yards away, sitting on that gate, and it catches a pellet and drops just the other side of the gate there. A nice quick double. So this is about half an hour later. We've spotted this rat on this little small silage pile here, just at the cattle grid, and it's sort of sneaking out, jumping back in. I was guessing a little bit unsure, but I'm patient and hang about, just keep scanning left and right, hoping that it will appear again, and I get a decent shot at it. So eventually reappears here, and you'll see it popping up just at the right hand side, and gives me that opportunity to get a shot. Well, I'm not sure what happens. It looks as if the pellet actually just drops short again, which I'll have to readjust. But here in the slow-mo you can see the pellet just drops short and it escapes back down into that grid. A short time later we get this magpie coming in, pretty close, and the pellet goes straight through it. So time's getting on a bit now when this crow comes in, and I put it straight down. And then as you'll see, that other bird comes up. These next few are sort of one after the other. They all come in within 2 minutes each other.
not quick enough for this one. And to end the day off, gosh, spot this little rat sticking its head up out of this the hole in the corner of the shed. Kind of like the one before. It was a wee bit hesitant to come out, but eventually it sticks its head out and presents a shot. So as always guys, thanks for watching. If you like the videos, please hit that like button and make sure to subscribe and leave a comment. Cheers.